We're Valley-wide cooperative. For 100 years, we've been your first choice for residential and commercial propane, fuels, oils, and lubricants. We service HVAC, install water heaters, propane tanks, and accessories. And yes, we'll even deliver right where you need it. Because for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
As Idahoans, we're not afraid to take risks.
All the way, all the way. Go. All the way down, all the way down.
Driving under the influence is not a risk we're willing to take. Be around to do more of what you love.
Vaping sucks you in quick, and the more you vape, the harder it is to quit. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems. That's why thousands of teens are joining My Life, My Quit. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into this IdahoSports.com game streams production of Treasure Valley Game Night. Coverage on IdahoSports.com is presented by Project Filter, Valley-wide Cooperative, Next Steps Ideal, Idaho's College Savings Program, and the Idaho Office of Highway Safety. Hi, everyone, and welcome in. My name's Clay Hatfield. I'm joined by Craig Miller. Tonight we welcome you live from Middleton High School, where the Kuna Kavemen face off against the Middleton Vikings. Both teams 1-1 on the season, looking to break ahead that 500 mark, and we'll see which team can do it. Last week we were here at Middleton for a 9-7 loss against Madison. Kuna won 20-12 against Nampa after dropping their home opener. So we'll see what happens tonight. Greg, welcome in. Your first game. Welcome to the family.
Thank you, Clay. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be out here with high school football. Looking forward to see who can take a step ahead in the SIC tonight and see how teams go after each other.
So kicking off for the Cavemen will be number 41, Nathan Koenig. Too deep to return for the Vikings. If they turn a little bit, we can get their numbers. Looks like Chaucer Carvajal and Ryan Lewis deep to return the kick. Well, get comfortable, ladies and gentlemen, for the next 2 hours or so. Have a cold beverage with you, have something to snack on, and we are underway from Middleton High School. There's the kick. It'll be Carvajal at the 15-yard line. Coming up the near side, looking for some room. Has some across the 40. Finally brought down at the 45-yard line. Middleton will have great field position to start this game.
That was a nice little seam they made on that return there. And Kuna came in and squished it through, so he didn't go all the way on that.
Well, it'll be Briar Boffman in the quarterback position tonight for Middleton. He'll have Jake Perez behind him. Two men near side, one man high. Perez right behind Boffman in the shotgun. There's the handoff to Perez. Perez up the middle, left side, right side, finds some room across midfield to the 41-yard line. A pickup of 14 yards on the play and a first down right like that for the Vikings.
You know, Clay, it looked a little bit on that first place. Kuna was out of position a little bit and left that middle side of the defense pretty open. So that was a good read by Middleton to make that big gain up the middle.
Here we go again, first 10, positive side of the field for the Vikings. Same setup we saw last time, and the same handoff to Perez. This time he'll pick up about 3 yards before he's tackled. In on the tackle there was number 20, Cale Plummer. Bring up second and a long 7, short 8, or short 7, long 8. Nope, still said it wrong. You know what I'm trying to say, folks.
We'll just say 8. It's close enough.
It's early. Let me get warmed up here. Shotgun formation, runner to the right of Boffman. Too high, too low. Boffman looking to the sideline. Drops back, looking deep, overthrows his receiver, and that is intercepted at the 15 by Kuna. And returned up to the 35 before he's taken out of bounds. That is number 8 for the Cavemen, Ty Johnson.
Yeah, Clay, looked like the quarterback and tight end there had a mismatch or a misread on that coverage. Tight end kind of buttoned up, looking for something short, and quarterback looked like he was trying to go throw a seam down the middle. So good turnover for Kuna.
Yeah, just overthrew that ball to Boffman. Closest receiver was wearing black and gold and took advantage. Now here comes Kuna for the first time tonight. Wearing the light gold numbers on the white jerseys. Man in motion. And a hit. Jackson Bullen. And Bullen breaks loose all the way down to the, where are they going to mark him at?
Yeah, he dropped that one.
Oh, he dropped that one. Yeah, I thought he came up with it.
There was a little lateral in the backfield and a pass down the sideline.
I thought he was going to come up with that. Didn't. Brings up 2nd and 10. So a little trickeration there on the first play of the game. Falls short for the Cavemen as they go 3 high, 2 low, empty backfield for Senio. Senio drops back, quick hit in the near side. That's complete to number 18, Leandro Villarreal.
It's a good way to get a few yards, make that third down a little bit easier to get. Nice pitch and catch there.
Ryan Lewis on the tackle for the Vikes.
So 3rd and about 6 to go here for Kuna. See what they have dialed up. Senio sends a man in motion, drops back under pressure, setting up that screen pass. Incomplete. The receiver got stuck in traffic and fell to the ground. So Kuna not able to take advantage of that turnover, and they send out the punt team.
That was a good idea in that play. They had the D lineman coming in pretty hot on that and tried to sneak that screen right underneath and got tripped up. And good coverage on Middleton's part. Too many M's in my life.
Too many M's, blue and gold. The big Michigan style M. I did the same thing last week too. So here's 4th down. It's the snap to the punter. No pressure. Hits that one short. Let's see what happens to it once it hits the ground. It's going to be downed at the 46-yard line by number 20, Cale Plummer. So again, good field position here to start for Middleton.
Looks like he shanked that one a little bit, didn't hit it how he wanted to, and no return, I guess. That's the one bright spot.
Yeah. Didn't give up too much more after the kick.
Yep.
So here comes Boffman again for his 2nd possession in the Middleton offense. Jake Perez behind him. Trip receivers high, just a lone receiver down low. It looks like man defense. The handoff goes to Perez up the left side, lowers the shoulder, drops the boom, and picks up 9 yards on 1st down.
Looked like that was good combo block. Looked like center guard on that D tackle that opened up that hole for him.
We're actually going to spot him 2nd and 2, but this opens up the playbook a little bit if you're Middleton. We might see them take a shot at a pass. 2nd and short. 2 receivers high, twins low. Boffman in shotgun drops back, shoulder pump, goes deep, and that's going to lead his receiver out of bounds, incomplete, intended for Stike. So 3rd and 2 now for Middleton.
Pretty good try on a short 2nd down. Looking at that field, Middleton has some tall receivers out there compared to some of the Kuna DBs.
Yeah, there's definitely a size mismatch, but you have to keep your guy in bounds to have a shot at that completion.
Yes.
So 3rd and 2 now. Perez right behind Boffman. Trip receivers high. Handoff to Perez. Perez cuts back, and he's going to have the 1st down and then some to the 35-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Vikings.
It's a good-looking running back. Made a couple cuts, turned it uphill, got the yardage he needed for the 1st down. So
And we'll see that a lot tonight from Middleton. Jake Perez will carry a lot, and as I say that, he comes off the field, replaced by number 21, Ryan Lewis. But Middleton, if they can find a weakness on that defensive line, they're going to take advantage of it with the run. And just like that, they're going to drop back and try to pass. And Boffman is going to get buried in the backfield. Number 42 getting off that pile, Wyatt Jansen.
Swallowed him right up.
Loss of 4 on the play brings up 2nd and 14.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
See what they do now, if they go back on the ground, if they try to go in the air again.
So Perez is back out there. Boffman again in the shotgun. Trips low, 1 high. They hand the ball off to Perez, and Perez is going to pick up maybe a yard before he's tackled. Nice tackle there again by Jansen.
Now that was a similar setup to the first play of the game where Kuna had a big hole in the middle. They had their ends crash down pretty hard to stop that one this time. So nice job on, I believe that was 42, correct?
Yeah, Jansen, yep.
Jansen, nice play on him.
So here we go, 3rd and long for Middleton. See if they can take advantage of the size their wide receivers have on these shorter DBs. Twins high, twins low. Boffman in shotgun. Perez next to him. Perez stays in to block, picks up a blitz. Nice job there, downfield, and caught by number 1, Braden Stike. Inside the 20 at the 12-yard line, 1st down Middleton.
That was a beautiful throw there. Right on the money, right where it needed to be, so only the receiver could catch it.
There's 7:15 left to go in this opening quarter of play, and Middleton is in the red zone. So 1st and 10 now. Hand off to Perez, and Perez again wrapped up in the backfield. And again, it's number 42, Wyatt Jansen with the TFL.
Kuna, after that first drive, is really crashing their ends almost every play down hard, trying to get to that running back or the quarterback. Be interested to see if they could do a swing pass, pitch, something to get to the outside to get around those guys.
So 2nd and 12 now for the Vikings. They're set up in their power formation, 3-man I formation. Boffman hands it off to the deep man, Perez. Perez cuts left side. He has some room. Touchdown, Jake Perez.
Touchdown, Vikings! Jake Perez on a 12-yard rush.
Jesus. Scared me half to death.
I think that got both of us that time. That's a nice position, or nice formation for something like that. But get your blockers out there. He wasn't touched, 12 yards in. Could have walked the last 2 yards on that.
PAT is up and good by Carson McConkey. So with 6:30 left in the opening quarter, Middleton strikes first, 7-0 over Kuna. Becoming a power booster on IdahoSports.com is a great way for you and your business to be seen by tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of current and potential clients and customers. And the best part, it's 100% tax deductible. Just email sales@IdahoSports.com, and within 24 hours, your business can be proudly seen on your favorite schools, team schedules, rosters, and conference standings. And we'd like to thank tonight's power boosters for Middleton, Overhead Door Company, Big Insurance, Meridian Plumbing, and College of Western Idaho, and for Kuna, College of Western Idaho, and J&M Sanitation.
Deep to return for the Cavemen, number 8, Ty Johnson.
Deep to return for Kuna will be number 8, Ty Johnson. And number 16, Mac Wilson. McConkey set to kick. Puts boot to ball. Drives it to the 6-yard line. Looking for some room to run, but getting tripped up and brought down.
DJ Governor on the return.
was Governor, brought down at the 22-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 Kuna right there for their second possession.
It's returned out near the 22-yard line, where the Cavemen will start 1st and 10.
So see if they can answer that Middleton touchdown with a score of their own. Again, Middleton's first touchdown in 4.5 quarters when their offense was shut out last week. So that's got to feel good if you're a Viking fan. Here's the pitch in the backfield to number 8, Ty Johnson, or number 6, DJ Governor.
Coming right at us, looked like he had a little seam there, and then Middleton defense just came through and took that hole away.
Holman in on the tackle.
Floated the ball very well.
No gain on the play, brings up 2nd down.
So 2nd and 10 after the no gain on 1st down. Senio in shotgun, Governor behind him. Too high, too low. Senio drops back for the wide receiver screen. Finds a man open, that's Trey Taylor. But Taylor only picks up 2 yards before he's tackled.
He's brought down by number 17, Drew Holman.
Drew Holman again in on the tackle for Middleton.
I like the play call. They just didn't leave a lot of room there for him to make a move after he caught the ball. So being on the short side of the field.
And Middleton did a good job of flooding that side with defenders after the pass was caught.
Yes.
Trips high, one low. Here we go. Senio rolls to the top of the screen. Has a man, and that is caught. That's number 5, McCade Cutsforth.
That was a good catch. Take a big hit like that after and hold on to the ball.
Cutsforth was able to hold on to that after he took a hit from 2 guys. Big pickup on the play for the Cavemen as they're now 1st and 10, their own 42-yard line. So 1st and 10, we're just under 5 left to go here in the opening quarter. Senio rolls near side, is under pressure, and he goes down. Big loss there. Number 42, Gavin Mortensen with the sack. That's going to be a loss of about 10 yards and make it 2nd and 20.
He jumped that gap and was in the backfield before Senio knew what to do with the ball. So great defensive play on that sack.
I'll see what Kuna has drawn up for 2nd and very long. Senio sends 3 high, 1 low. Here's the handoff to Governor. Governor picks up maybe a yard, maybe 2 on the play before he's brought down.
DJ Governor with the carry.
Understand the decision on that. Try and get a few yards back, make 3rd down a little easier. Middleton held their ground and filled the holes and didn't go anywhere. Nice job to Middleton.
So it's going to be 3rd and 18 now for the Cavemen. They send twins high, twins low. Senio gets the snap, steps up in the pocket. There's a flag that's probably going to be holding, but that ball is intercepted downfield. That's number 33 with the pick, Max Johansson. We'll see what the flag is to be sure.
I would agree. I think that was holding on one of the Kuna linemen.
We'll get the official call here. Personal foul. Chop block against Kuna. So, of course, that's going to be declined and give the Vikings 1st and 10.
Vikes will continue here, 1st and 10.
See where they spot the ball. They're going to spot it at the... Where are they going to spot it here? They haven't put
just
the ball
about
down
midfield
yet.
there.
Oh, yeah, there it is, midfield. Yep. I was waiting for the chain gang to get set. So 1st and 10 at midfield for the Vikings. 3:27 left to go in the opening quarter. Middleton seeing if they can do what Kuna was unable to do, and that's take advantage of an interception. And a timeout taken on the field by Kuna. That's their first timeout. We'll take one with them. Be right back on IdahoSports.com.
Timeout.
Help dreams come true with the Ideal 529 Education Savings Program. Our easy-to-use tools make it simple to plan for your child's education. With tax benefits and ownership flexibility, Ideal is the perfect way to save for college, trade school, apprenticeships, K-12 education, and student loan repayment nationwide. Join us at our next webinar to learn more about the 529 plan. Enrolling takes just 15 minutes, and you can start with just $25. Visit idsaves.org to learn more.
All right, 1st and 10 after Kuna takes that time out. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Little Boffman here under center. Hands it off to number 21. That's Ryan Lewis. Lewis is going to pick up 7 yards on the play.
It's brought down by number 3, Crew Johnson.
Be 2nd and 3 now for Middleton.
Gain of 6 on the play.
On defense, Kuna keeps running kind of a version of a 3-4, walking up one of their outside backers, and a lot of room up the middle. If they can continue to block like that, they're going to get a lot of rushing yards tonight.
Kuna student section talking some trash, and Middleton responding.
The fun of high school football.
Absolutely. Boffman under center, I formation behind him, offset I. Here's the handoff again to Lewis. Lewis has some running room. He's going to take it to the house. Ryan Lewis, 43-yard touchdown run.
Once again, Middleton O-line making a nice hole. He had to make one cut and then ran down the sidelines. Pretty much untouched on that one.
And again, killing me. McConkey on for the PAT. Set off somebody's car alarm. Ooh, that was nearly blocked, but that's good. So 14-0 Middleton over Kuna with 2:30 still left here in the first quarter of play. Mark that down as a potential play of the game. We'll see what happens.
That'd be a good one. So it seems like it's been kind of a tale of the first quarter where when Middleton wants to run the ball, they run the ball. And Kuna's having a hard time stopping them. And then on offense, Kuna's having a hard time getting the passing game going. So,
and running the ball was something, running the ball was something Middleton had trouble with last week against Madison in that 9-7 loss. So McConkey getting ready to kick. Governor and Mac Wilson deep to return for the Cavemen. McConkey sets up on the far hash.
You know, his last kickoff, he set up on the near hash and kicked it to the opposite area of the field. We'll see what he does this time.
So McConkey checks his line. They're ready to rock and roll. He puts boot to ball. And that's going to hit at the 16-yard line and be picked up there by Governor. Governor cuts it back inside. Had a little room to run, but that quickly disappeared. He's brought down at the 23-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Cavemen now.
That ball seemed to roll on the ground a little while.
Yes, it did. It took a couple weird bounces there.
That's number 42, Calvin Morrison on the tackle.
Oh. Just making sure you didn't need us. No.
Ball was returned out to the 23-yard line. And the Cavemen will start 1st and 10.
So 1st down now for the Cavemen. Senio under center. I formation behind him. Hand off to the up man. That's going to be number 35, Gino Salas.
Gino Salas with the run.
Trying to get a quick hitter there up the middle, see if they gain a few yards. Got one of our linemen down, looks like.
Grabbing at his knee.
For an injured player.
See what happens here with 2:12 left to go in the opening quarter of play. They tend to him. Don't forget, folks, Friday Night Flash is up and running on IdahoSports.com. If you have interest in other games,
Fans,
that's a good way to get your scores.
Live and free on IdahoSports.com. If you have friends or family anywhere in the world, can't be.
Yeah, I noticed that last play, Kuna tried to go on 2 or a long count. And almost had Middleton jump off sides. Might be something they go back to and slow that rush down a little bit.
Well, do you think you have what it takes to be a power booster for your school on IdahoSports.com? Power boosters are a great way for you and your business to be seen by tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of current and potential clients and customers. And the best part, it's 100% tax deductible. Email sales@IdahoSports.com to find out more about how you can become a power booster on IdahoSports.com. Make the memories last a lifetime by owning the digital game file of this game for just $15. Just click the Download Archives button to order yours. You can also join Idaho Sports Nation on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Watch Prepcasts, get updates, breaking news, pictures, and more, all on IdahoSports.com.
Looks like Kyle Johnson was the player down, senior offensive lineman for Kuna. Hope he's okay.
Big number 78. And it looks like it'll be 65, Levi Waite, coming in, the sophomore, to replace him.
Second down and 9 coming up for the Cavemen.
We'll see if this Middleton defensive line goes after him right away. Senio in shotgun, trips high, one receiver low, coverage over the top. Senio drops back, quick hitter in the far flat, and running backwards, not the direction you want to go, was number 5, McCade Cutsforth.
Had that tackle out there trying to get a block. I think if he had that block, it might have gotten to a first down, but missed that one, and that's who got the tackle.
No gain on the play, brings up 3rd and 8 now for the Cavemen. 1:40 to go here in the first quarter of play.
Third down.
So 3rd down, Senio unloads across the middle of the field, has a receiver there. That's number 1, Jackson Bullen, and Bullen is going to get all the way down to the 46-yard line. Pickup of about 20 yards and a first down for the Cavemen.
That was a good read. Middleton was kind of back playing in his zone and found that empty spot in the zone, turned around, easy throw, easy catch, picked up a first down.
So Kuna on 3rd and 8 converts. Here they go with a 1st and 10 just inside their own half of the field. Wide receiver screen near side. And swarming defense to the ball. Nice job there by Kuna as they wrapped up and brought down number 18, Leandro Villarreal.
Impressed by how much they swarm to the ball on defense. Middleton just seems like they've always got 4 or 5 guys right there.
Ryan Lewis on the tackle to keep Villarreal to a gain of 2 yards. Now this should be the last play here of the first quarter, barring anything crazy. Senio puts a man in motion, and they're going to reverse it, and they have some room to run here. It's number 18, Leandro Villarreal again. Oh, excuse me, it's number 10, Lino Senio, the quarterback, getting that on the Wildcat formation.
Villarreal on the reverse. He's brought down by Ryan Lewis.
And that is the end of the first quarter play. Your score, the Middleton Vikings 14, the Kuna Cavemen 0, here on IdahoSports.com.
We're a valley-wide country store. For 100 years, we've been your #1 choice for food, fuel, farm supplies, and just about everything else you could need to get you through your day. We know you work until the job is done, and so do we. For gas on the go, or a little extra to help you get down the road, you can count on us. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
Dear non-stick surface, you're great for scrambling eggs, but to drive on? Good thing we have amazing traction. Let's bond. Toyota all-wheel drive vehicles. Toyota. Let's go places.
Welcome back to IdahoSports.com. I'm Clay Hatfield. He is Craig, the new guy Miller. And we are live from Middleton High School.
That's a good nickname. I can take that. I've been called worse, so I'm okay.
Called worse by better.
Probably, and worse. Worse by worse, too.
3rd and 1 for the Cavemen. High formation behind Senio. Senio fakes the handoff, drops back, has a man open over the middle. That's number 5, McCade Cutsforth. He gets up to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 14 yards on the play, and a first down for the Cavemen.
That was a good call by Kuna. They're having a hard time protecting their quarterback on traditional drop back passing. So roll him out, get him out of the pocket, and let him see who's out there. So nice play.
So 1st and 10 now. The Cavemen as they're putting together a nice little drive here on their 3rd possession. Senio in shotgun. Governor behind him, and the handoff goes to Governor. Governor runs into his own line, and he is not going to get very far other than the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to get very far when you run into your players' backs.
Yes, it is.
Wasn't much of a hold there at all.
DJ Brokaw on the tackle for the Vikings.
Brokaw on the tackle for the Vikings.
2nd down.
So brings up 2nd and 10 now. Let's see what Kuna has drawn up here to keep this drive going. So Senio in shotgun. Puts a man in motion. Fakes the handoff, hits the guy that was in motion. That's Jackson Bolin. Bolin looking for some room on the edge, picks up 5 yards before he's run out of bounds. Bring up 3rd and 5.
It's a good way to get half of it. Just get some of it back, make that 3rd down call a little easier for you.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Kuna runs a lot of guys out of their backfield. They have 3 running backs that have seen action so far tonight.
That can always mean one of two things. Either you have a lot of talent or nobody's separated themselves from the number 1 guy yet.
Yeah, still early in the season for that.
Yes.
Oh, shotgun formation for Senio. Puts a man in motion out to the near flat. Setting up the screen. And that ball is nearly intercepted as Senio just threw it into a mass of humanity and I think was lucky to get away with that.
Being a former one myself, that's why they play the line. Not great hands, but great job to make sure that Kuna receiver didn't get that.
3 different Middleton Vikings touched that ball, but none of them could come up with it. So we'll see what they do here on 4th and 4. Taking a long time to get the play in. They may have to take a timeout here. See what they do. And they are. Kuna's going to have to take their 2nd timeout. Oh, Middleton. Yeah, Kuna, sorry. I forgot we switched ends of the field at the quarter. 10.5 to go. 2nd timeout taken by the Cavemen. It looks like they were setting up to go for it here on 4th and 4.
Yeah, it's in one of those places. Either you have a kicker that can kick a 40-yarder or you go for it. There's not much reason to punt from this area.
We'll see what they have drawn up here when we get back to action. Again, we'd like to thank tonight's power boosters. Overhead Door Company, Big Insurance, Meridian Plumbing, J&M Sanitation, and the College of Western Idaho. And if you want to do what we're doing right here, want to be part of the broadcast, send an email to editor@IdahoSports.com. Let them know you're interested and see if we can't get you on the team to join us. 2 receivers high, trip receivers low. Senio alone in the backfield, drops back, looks far side, has a man across the middle. Nice catch going up to catch that. I believe that's Governor. Pickup of 8 yards on the play. That's going to be a first down for Cavemen. It was actually Villarreal on the catch.
That was a great catch. He used every inch of his body to get up and go get that. Had a 3-man rush coming, so he had plenty of time to find it. made the conversion.
Ball now in the red zone for the first time for Kuna tonight as they come out in the same formation. This time looking outside to number 2, Trey Taylor, and that falls incomplete.
To number 2, Trey Taylor is incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10. That falls incomplete. 10:09 left in the half. Kuna coming out, 2nd down and 10. The officials reset the play clock. Kuna has a little bit more time here. Senio fakes the handoff, rolls near side. Looking, throws it, intercepted. No, they're going to say incomplete. They're going to say that number 4 for Middleton, that's Cade Hibbard, was out of bounds when he came down with it. I think that was awful close.
That was really close. Dodged a bullet there, Kuna did. Great play from Middleton.
Yep.
I will get that right by the end of the night.
That's why I just call them the Vikings.
The Vikings, that would be better. That was a great play by number 4?
Yep.
Hibbard. He really charged on that ball, came across to get it before the receiver could get his hands on it.
So 3rd and 10 now. Senio sends 3 receivers low, 1 high. And that's a quarterback. No, I think it was going to be a quarterback draw, but he just got flushed. And he's going to get it down to the 10-yard line where it's going to be 4th and 2 now for the Cavemen. So he dropped back and tucked the ball like it was a drawn-up run. And then looked again to pass before he tucked it and ran on his own.
I think he made a few decisions on that and wasn't sure what he was going to do, but picked up some good yardage anyway.
And it looks like Kuna's going to send out the kicking team to try this 28-yard field. No, they're not. They're not. They're going to go for it. I saw them switching linemen and thought it was the kicking team. But they're going to go for it on 4th and 3. Dropping back is Senio. Senio looking. Has a man open, corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Cavemen. What a catch. In the end zone by number something. He's on the far side, not facing us.
Those gold numbers are hard to see.
Number 1, Jackson Bullen.
I wasn't sure if he's going to have enough room to make that, but I was way to go up and get that catch. You mentioned the offensive linemen. They've been rotating some in and out most of the game, some of their old linemen. And I wonder if that's one of the reasons they're having a hard time with some pass protection is just getting that consistency of them working together.
Koenig on for the PAT. Snap is low. And before flags come in.
Dead ball, flag on the play.
See what the call here is. It's going to be a false start against Kuna. Back them up 5 yards and try again.
Procedure call against the Cavemen.
The offense on the far side was getting ready to come in.
They're ready to go now.
Yeah, Coach Bo Smith waved them off. We're still going to kick this thing.
It's good to see kids that want to get out on the field. Let them compete.
All right, try it again. Here's the snap again. Not a good snap. And that PAT is blocked. No good.
Point after attempt is no good. It's blocked by number 3, Hasted McIntosh.
That was a little low snap. They had a hard time getting it down, and then around the outside, they just came and blocked it.
Yeah, McIntosh was the one that came around to get a piece of it.
6.
So 14-6 now, your score with 9:06 left to go in the half. And Middleton's set to get the ball.
Well, hopefully that gives Kuna a little bit of life, and they're back in the game again and get some offense going. Now we'll see what Middleton has to say about it on their offensive side of the ball.
Absolutely. You know, IdahoSports.com does a lot more than just broadcasting. Continue checking back to the website for updated scores, schedules, standings, polls, action photo galleries, and written content from every corner of the state. It's right here on IdahoSports.com.
Nathan Koenig kicking off.
Koenig on to kick for the Cavemen. Deep to return for Middleton. The number 21, Lewis, and number 7, Cruz Thompson. Koenig checks his men. He likes what he sees, puts ball in play back to the 5-yard line, where that is Thompson looking for some room to run. Gets it out to the 26 where he's dropped 1st and 10 for the Vikings.
9 minutes left to see what happens the rest of this half.
Thompson on the return. Brings it out near the 25-yard line. Vikes will start 1st and 10.
So here comes the Viking offense, leading 14-6. And they're going to start with 3 receivers low, 1 receiver up top, and Jake Perez behind Boffman. Perez is going to get the handoff. He's going to make it back to the line of scrimmage, and that is about it.
That's a great job on the Kuna defense, kind of taking away that middle and rallying to the ball. They looked a little more excited now they got a score on the board.
Now Jesse DeMeyer there meeting Perez at the line of scrimmage. So 2nd, and they're going to give him a yard on it, so 2nd and 9 now. Same formation we just saw, trips low, lone wolf high. Boffman hands it off again to Perez. Perez again wrapped up at the line. And again, just like the last play, it's DeMeyer.
He's using his hands really well against that O-lineman, getting off the block and getting where the runner wants to go. And it's nice to see D-linemen use their hands that well.
So it brings up 3rd and 8 now. So Twins high, Twins low. Running back just offset to Boffman's right. Boffman drops back under pressure, escapes it for right now, running near sideline, and that's not Boffman. Yeah, it is Boffman. Boffman is going to get across the 35 to the 37-yard line. And it looks like that is going to be enough for a 1st down, Middleton.
Yeah, on that play, Kuna brought all 7, all linemen and backers on a blitz, and didn't get to the quarterback. He found a lane and made the 1st down.
Used to call that jailbreak when I coached. Send everybody.
Send everybody. Go have fun.
All right, Boffman under center. 2 backs behind him. Offset eye. Here's Perez with the carry. Perez dances past the 1st tackle and gets it up to the 49-yard line. A pickup of 12 on the play, and that's another 1st down for the Vikings.
And when I came around that corner, I thought he was going to go out of bounds a lot sooner than he did. So that was a way to go and stay on that, stay inside the boundary to pick up a few more yards.
1st down.
So 1st and 10 now for Middleton. Boffman under center. Offset eye in the backfield. Again, the handoff to Perez. The ball hits the turf, and Kuna comes up with it. That's going to be number 9, Caleb Evans, on the defensive line to get that turnover. 2nd TO for the Vikings.
Yeah, where we were at, Clay, we had a pretty good view of that handoff. It just looked like he was a little bit low on the handoff. He hit his lower arm, and the ball came rolling out. So good job on Kuna to pick that ball up off the ground.
So it'll be 1st and 10 Cavemen on the plus side of the field. They're at the Middleton 48. 7:23 left to go in the 1st half. Senio in shotgun. Governor behind him. Man in motion to the near side. Fake the handoff to Governor, dropping back, looking at that man in motion, and he gets absolutely hammered. That was 18, Leandro Villarreal. Loss of 1 on the play.
Hibbert sure read that well, and once he saw that pass coming off, coming out. He took off. Timed that well.
So 2nd and 11 now for the Cavemen. They lost a yard on that play. They're going to send 3 receivers high, nothing down low on the near side. Getting the receiver set. Now here comes Governor in motion to the near side. Senio drops back under some pressure. Flag comes down, and so does Senio at the 45-yard line of Kuna.
Senio with the quarterback keeper. He's met hard by Gavin Mortensen.
Mortensen absolutely blew Senio out of his cleats. There was a flag on the play. It's going to be holding against Kuna, and I believe that's going to be declined.
Holding is called
Yeah.
against Cavemen.
Ball will be placed at the Kuna 46-yard line and make it 3rd and 16 now for the Cavemen. 6.5 to go here in the first half.
There's not much better than to be a D lineman right when a quarterback turns into you and you're going full speed.
Yeah.
Be able to get a nice hit like that on the quarterback.
So 3rd and long to go for Kuna. Senio drops back, overthrows his intended receiver. That was intended for Villarreal. But Villarreal, just 5'7", couldn't get up there and get that. So 4th and long now. Cuna's going to punt it away.
This is only the 2nd punt tonight, if I remember right.
Yep.
Both by Kuna.
It looks like it's going to be number 80, Ammon Walters, on to kick. And 3 deep to return for Middleton. Yeah, the first punt did not go very far. See if he can do better here on the 2nd. No pressure. Gets it away. That's better. It's going to be caught at the 23-yard line by number 3, Kayston McIntosh. And he returns it up to where? Let's see where they mark him at. Right at about the 30-yard line, 31-yard line. Be 1st and 10 for Middleton.
Looks like I think it was Jay Seaton that made that shoestring tackle, or he might have been gone there.
The Middleton wide receivers, Stike and Carvajal, have been really quiet in this first half. We'll see if that changes on this drive. It won't change on this play as Perez gets the handoff. Picks up 3-4 yards on the play, gets across the 30 to the 31. Be 2nd down and 6 to go for the Vikings.
It's a good hard run to start off the possession with.
For the Cavemen. Gain of 5, 2nd down.
Still have plenty of time to get down and run their regular offense.
So 2nd and a long 5, short 6. I'll let you pick your poison. 1 high, 1 low, receiver set. Hoffman drops back and hands it off to Perez again. And Perez is going to pick up maybe 2 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd and 3. Pollard with the tackle for the Cavemen.
Trying to run a little counter there, mix things up a little bit instead of straight runs off tackle.
So 3rd and manageable here as the Vikings come out in their power backfield formation, that stacked eye. Usually they give it to the last guy in it, and they do that here to Perez. And Perez is not going to pick up the line of gain. He's only going to get 1. So it's going to be 4th and 2 now.
It's pretty much man on man. Both teams stack the box, see who can get it.
And it looks like Middleton is going to elect to punt here. And it's going to be number 16, Mac Wilson, deep to return for the Cavemen. Mortensen on the kick for the Vikings. There's the snap to Mortensen. Mortensen gets the ball away, a line drive kick, fielded at the 33. Looking for some room on the edge, finds some space. Nice return up to the 43-yard line where Kuna will have it 1st and 10. Mac Wilson on the tackle, or Mac Wilson on the return. See if we can get a tackle here. Johansson on the tackle. So it'll be 1st and 10 now for Kuna Kavemen, 3:49 left to go. And only one timeout left for Kuna. If this turns into an extended drive, they were forced to use 2 timeouts early on in the ball game. Senio in shotgun, Governor behind him. Twin receivers low, one high, hand off to Governor. Governor dances up through the hole, picks up about 4 yards on the run, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, similar to Middleton, get a nice little run play, get 4 or 5 yards that first play of the drive, and get you a good start.
DJ Governor with the carry. Tackle made by number 17, Drew Holman.
Holman on the tackle for Middleton.
It's a gain of 4, 2nd down and 6.
As Kuna comes out and sends trips low, 1 man high. Coverage over the top for Middleton as we have a wide receiver screen set up to Governor. Villarreal, excuse me. That's going to be pick up of about 3 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd and a long 4 for the Cavemen.
Kuna spent a lot of time running those little screens and kind of bubble screens there for the receivers, try and get them out in the open space. And Middleton's done a good job tonight of pretty much containing that with making some good open field tackles.
3rd down.
So 3rd and 4 now for Kuna. As it looks like Middleton's going to send the house. Governor finds a hole, and he's going to pick up 5 yards on the play, and that's going to be a Kuna 1st down.
That was a nice play. It wasn't fancy, it wasn't fast. Just get what you need to do and keep moving on.
Good job by the line there to block the extra men that Middleton was sending. So 1st and 10 on the plus side of the field for the Cavemen. Ball placed at the 46-yard line of Middleton. 2:15 left to go in this first half. 14-6 here on IdahoSports.com, live from Middleton High School. Senio dropping back, under pressure, tucks it, runs it, passes it, and dropped was Jackson Bullen. Couldn't find the handle on it.
Jackson Bullen is incomplete.
That was a good scramble by Senio on keeping his eyes up to see who he's there. Tough pass to throw, and you're on the run like that. But
I was surprised he just didn't. I was surprised he didn't tuck it and go.
Yeah, he seems a
right
little timid to run this night. So
see what happens here on 2nd and long. Senio in shotgun, twins high, twins low. Senio drops back, looks, finds a receiver open. That's 12 yards, but a flag on the play. Back at the 46. Thrown by the line judge. See what the call here. Initial is, it looks like illegal man downfield. He tapped the top of his head.
Yeah. That's a good throw and good catch. He threw that pretty soon to be a legal man downfield, I thought, unless somebody was covered on the outside.
Yeah, ineligible man downfield against Kuna. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Back him up 3rd and 15. Like you said, I imagine it was somebody that was covered up there because he got rid of that ball in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm. Officials going over to explain to coach what happened there. It's always good for that communication so they know what happened.
Even though Bo Smith, the head coach for Kuna, looks nonplussed by the explanation.
It's a 5-yard penalty. We'll repeat 2nd down.
So 2nd and 15 now for the Cavemen. Senio gets the play call from the sideline and jogs back in with it. Senio Governor behind him. Dropping back, looking long. Has a man that's covered, broken up deep at the 14-yard line. That was intended for
Jackson Bolin was the intended receiver.
Jackson Bolin.
Nicely by Isaac Lowe and Carson McConkey.
So 3rd and 15 now. $1:49 left to go in the ball game in the second quarter. Not quite the ball game yet. Little early for that, Hatfield. Come on, man.
Trying to get out of here a little early tonight, huh?
Let's wrap it up at the half.
Well, at least you have more points tonight than you had last Friday.
Yes, that is true. So 3rd and 15. Trips high, one low. Senio rolls to his left. Throws it, intercepted. Are they going to call that? No, they're going to say he was out of bounds. That was number 20, Colton Hess. Ryan Lewis, excuse me, number 21.
Therefore ruled as incomplete pass, bringing up 4th down.
So brings up 4th and 15, and here comes the punt unit for the Cavemen.
Middleton secondary's played pretty well. They really attack the ball when it's up in the air, and it's hard to complete many passes when that happens.
So Middleton sends 3 deep, all standing at the 20-yard line. Low snap, one hop to the punter, picks it up, high but short. Middleton's going to field it at 28, drops it initially, but picks it up. And doesn't get anywhere with it. That looked like number 32. Well, we'll see if the PA can help us because I don't have a 32.
Maybe 33.
33, there you go. We have a 33. That's Max Johansson on the return. Well, Carson McConkey, they're going to give it to him. It'll be placed at the 32, 1st and 10 for Middleton. All 3 timeouts remaining for the Vikings. 1:31 left in the second quarter of play.
We'll see. I keep waiting for Middleton to try and go up top to one of these taller receivers that they've got, and we'll see if they try that on this series at the end of the half.
Well, it looks like they might do it here. Nope, Boffman's under center. Hoffman under center, fakes the handoff to Perez, under pressure, rolls near side, gets it to his wide receiver. That was complete to number 18, Talon Kaminsky. And Kaminsky gets blown up as soon as he touched that ball.
They're playing both ways, Governor there, and came up with that shot on the receiver.
No huddle, 2 minute. Oh, had him, but the whistle blew before the play. And Cruz Thompson could have been to the house on that.
Play is called dead with flag on the field.
False start against the Vikings. That'll back them up 5. Make it 2nd and 12. Oh, that's a heartbreaker there if you're a Middleton fan.
That's rough.
Because Thompson caught that ball and was turning on the afterburners. He might still be running if the whistle hadn't blown.
Well, we'd jump again from the cannon too, but...
Yes, we would. Absolutely guaranteed. I would jump out of my shoes. There's the snap. Pump fake near side, goes far side, and nothing there. 1 yard loss on the play is what they're going to get from Middleton. Carvajal on the catch, but went nowhere but back. So it's going to be 3rd and long now for Middleton. 35 seconds to go in the half.
It looks like they weren't sure what they were going to do, if they're going to call a timeout or go for it. So.
And they're not in any big hurry to get this ball snapped. Boffman drops back. Under pressure, and Boffman is buried. That is number 42. Wyatt Jansen on the sack. We've called his name a few times tonight.
He is having a great game tonight. He's being able to just take on that D-end or beat D-end and take on that tackle and use his hands, get off of him, and move forward.
So 4th and 20 now for the Vikings. Kuna called their last time out with 16 seconds to go. See if they're setting up some pressure here on the punt.
It'd be interesting to see if they put pressure on the punter or set up for a return and try and get the ball coming back.
And it will be Kuna who gets the second half kick, as Middleton won the toss and elected to receive the ball. Kuna sends one man deep. And they load up that box. It looks like they're coming.
Vikings are playing for it. They've got everybody in, nobody out wide.
McConkey on the kick. Looks like they're having some clock issues there. They're going to add 2 seconds onto the clock and make it 18 seconds instead of 16. If I can get that out.
You never know when those 2 seconds will be needed.
Here comes the pressure. And it's a shank punt, and it's going to go out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. So Kuna didn't get to the ball, but it was enough to force a bad kick. Kuna has it with no timeouts at the Middleton 35-yard line.
Give them a chance to maybe get something here and go 2 for 1, and when they get the ball back in the second half.
Just unload something deep and see what happens. The Middleton student section is chanting scoreboard. Might be a little early for that chant.
I think so. Got a lot of ball left to play.
But feeling confident are the students from Middleton. Senio in shotgun, Governor to his right. Senio drops back under pressure, doesn't feel it, and he gets tackled for a lost sack, brought down by number 5, DJ Brokaw. And that is going to take us to the half. Your score from Middleton at the halftime. Middleton 14, the Kuna Kavemen 6 here on IdahoSports.com. We're going to pay some bills. Be right back for the halftime show. Don't go anywhere, folks.
We're Valley-wide cooperative. For 100 years, we've been your first choice for residential and commercial propane, fuels, oils, and lubricants. We service HVAC, install water heaters, propane tanks, and accessories. And yes, we'll even deliver right where you need it. Because for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
As Idahoans, we're not afraid to take risks.
All the way, all the way. Go. All the way down, all the way down.
Driving under the influence is not a risk we're willing to take. Be around to do more of what you love.
Vaping sucks you in quick, and the more you vape, the harder it is to quit. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems. That's why thousands of teens are joining My Life, My Quit. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
Welcome back to Middleton High School, IdahoSports.com. Clay Hatfield with Craig Miller as the Middleton Marching Band prepares to take the field. Well, let's do a quick scoring summary here for you in the first half, with Middleton leading 14-6. All of Middleton's scores came in the first quarter. Jake Perez with 6.5 to go on the clock with a 12-yard run, and Ryan Lewis ripped off a 43-yard run at the 2.5-minute mark. Both PATs were good, and at the end of the first quarter, Middleton led 14-0. The second quarter was marked by just one score, and it was by Bolin with a 12-yard touchdown catch where he stretched every inch of his frame. And that frame is not much. He's listed as 6'1", which means he's about 5'10". But he was able to bring that down at the 9:06 mark of the second quarter. PAT was no good after they got backed up 5 yards. So 14-6, Middleton over Kuna here on IdahoSports.com. Well, what'd you see in the first half that you liked, Craig?
So I see a few things that are really interesting. I'm going to kind of profile a couple of defensive players. For Middleton, you got DJ Brokaw that's playing a little D tackle. That's made himself kind of a menace to the Kuna offensive line. Get in the backfield a lot, making some tackles, putting pressure on the quarterback. And on the other side, I believe it is number 45, Colton Riley. I believe he has a couple sacks already.
Oh, Jansen. Yeah,
Sorry.
Wyatt Jansen.
Wyatt Jansen, thank you. Yeah, he's listed as a freshman, so if that's the case, watch out for him for 3 more years. But he gets up there, he gets on the defensive end, he uses his hands real well, really gets off of blocks. Like I said, at least 2 or 3 sacks, a couple pressures, a couple tackles in the backfield, so having a great game. A lot of defense. Both offenses have been struggling a little bit, getting some consistency. But I think that's because the defense is playing really well.
Yeah, both defenses playing tough. You know, I got a chance to see this Middleton defense last week where all they gave up to Madison was 3 field goals. Unfortunately, that was enough to win 9-7 on a 41-yard field goal with about 10 seconds to go. So Middleton already outpacing themselves from last week, 14-6, but looking to get more, obviously, out of this offense as we come out for the second half.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be making some adjustments. We'll see. It depends. Kuna's come out in a couple different fronts, and I think that's confused Middleton a little bit. And then on the other side with defense, Middleton's come up with 3-4, 4-3, and almost like a 5-2 at different times, just to change up the looks and making it hard for them to read. And then Middleton defensive backs have really jumped on the ball. It's in the air, and they want to go get it. So,
yeah, 3 near interceptions for Middleton on top of the one that they did pick. But Middleton DBs and safeties have been flying to anything in the air. We'll see if that's an adjustment that Kuna makes here at the half. Maybe some more quick hitters short, but even those have not been gaining any yards as the Middleton defense has been flying to the ball.
A lot of gang tackling, a lot of movement. It's hard to get an offense going against it, that when you've got 11 kids moving to the ball all the time. So doing a good job coaching, good motors in those kids, and we'll see how the second half goes with that. They can keep it up.
Speaking of good things, the band is out here performing without their music as the drum major. There we go. They just played until the end of the song should have happened. And then the band themselves take over. Some nice job adjusting there by the Middleton band and color guard. You never know what's going to happen.
Band director must have called a couple audibles and got them going there.
Yeah. Well, let's check some scores from around the state here. Friday Night Flash is the place to go. But if you're not handy-dandy to the internet right now, we'll catch you up. In the 5A/4A or 6A/5A rankings, Bishop Kelly and Rigby in a dogfight, 7-0 now Rigby over BK in a game that I thought was not going to be that close at any point in time.
Yeah, that's a little surprising to me. That Rigby team is loaded top to bottom, both sides of the ball. So Bishop Kelly might have found some answers for him there.
Capital all over Bora, 28-0 in the second quarter. Madison and Skyline tied at 14. Owyhee leading Meridian 7-6. And Rocky Mountain all over Mountain View in a battle of the mountains, 21-7. Let's see what the 5A rankings have for us.
Rocky Mountain View game, I thought that might be a little closer, but it's still time to play.
Still time to play. Mountain View's had a rough start to the season. We'll see if they can bounce back against what is a incredibly strong Rocky Mountain team. Blackfoot over Pocatello, 14-0. Century over Idaho Falls, 20-13. Shout out to my buddy Mike May down there at Century. Told me the team was going to have a good team this year, and so far they have.
They are doing a great job bringing that program back.
Minico all over Jerome, 20-0. Nampa and Columbia tied at 7, and Emmett over my Ridgeview, 7-0 in the second quarter. And Valley View leading Skyview 13-0 in the second quarter. Come on, Ridgeview. You can do it. 4A ranks, looking for scores. Filer over Parma in the second quarter, 43-0. So Filer is running roughshod over the Panthers right now.
Hope you brought some subs for that one.
Yeah. McCall Donnelly leading Timberlake. That game early, they just kicked off just a few minutes ago, so McCall Donnelly strikes early up there at Timberlake. In the 3A ranks, New Plymouth over Grangeville, 14-0. I think I picked Grangeville to win that game this week.
I think I did too.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, New Plymouth.
Yeah, nothing against New Plymouth. Ryrie over Marsing, 14-0. It's another one I've picked wrong so far. Hot dog, I'm on fire.
I need to catch up, so keep losing.
Yeah, oh, jeez. Murtaugh in a final over Rockland, 42-20. Idaho City upending Cascade, 34-8 in Cascade. Nice job by the Wildcats there. Raft River in the second quarter, 52-0 over Oakley. I saw Oakley against Kendrick earlier this year, 96-8. That Kendrick team is about as legit as you can get.
You know, small schools like that, it's tough because you only have your players and you probably don't have subs you could play,
Nope.
put in much. And
You do not.
you don't want the kids to stop playing because that's when people get hurt.
Yeah. Hagerman over Valley, 22-6. Glens Ferry all over Wilder, 34-0 at Wilder. And in the 1A, final from Camas County, 42-14. Camas County falls to Dietrich. North Gem over Shoban, a final 36-14.
Yeah, I saw something about that. That's Showban's only home game this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they don't really have a very good field, but they put it together for one game, so they have one home game.
Their homecoming game.
Yeah.
Perfect. Cary defeated Castleford 58-18. Hanson over Richfield in the second quarter, 22-12. And those are your scores from around the state. Again, you can get those on IdahoSports.com, Friday Night Flash. And we update them just as quickly as we can get them in. I believe it's Paul tonight putting scores in. I think he's sitting inside the comfort of his own home as I joke.
Yeah, that sounds nice, Paul. I hope you're enjoying your night at home. This is my first football game this season, outside watching high school ball, and it is the best atmosphere you can have. The stands are full, people are cheering, kids are out here having a good time, students on the field making plays, living their best life pretty much. And every once in a while you get the smell of the burgers and hot dogs and popcorn. It's a great opportunity to come support your local community, come support your kids. If you know them or not, just be out here and support your communities and these kids and these coaches and students that are spending so much time and work into this, and win or lose, they're doing positive things. So,
and Middleton always shows up. Always has a great turnout from the town.
Excuse me as I'm choking on air over here. I'll get it together, man. It's been a long week.
We promise he isn't crying about the scores and losing, but...
Whew, there we go. I think I'm back. Well, I know we at least have one person listening because my wife checked in and said we sounded good. So hopefully that still stands, because that was early in the ball game. But again, if you are at home, Friday Night Flash is the place to go. We've got 4 minutes still left here before the halftime ends. We're going to step aside, play some commercials for you. Shout out to our sponsors, and be right back on IdahoSports.com.
Help dreams come true with the Ideal 529 Education Savings Program. Our easy-to-use tools make it simple to plan for your child's education. With tax benefits and ownership flexibility, Ideal is the perfect way to save for college, trade school, apprenticeships, K-12 education, and student loan repayment nationwide. Join us at our next webinar to learn more about the 529 plan. Enrolling takes just 15 minutes, and you can start with just $25. Visit idsaves.org to learn more.
We're Valley-wide cooperative. For 100 years, we've been your first choice for residential and commercial propane, fuels, oils, and lubricants. We service HVAC, install water heaters, propane tanks, and accessories. And yes, we'll even deliver right where you need it. Because for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
As Idahoans, we're not afraid to take risks.
All the way, all the way. Go. All the way down, all the way down.
Driving under the influence is not a risk we're willing to take. Be around to do more of what you love.
Vaping sucks you in quick, and the more you vape, the harder it is to quit. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems. That's why thousands of teens are joining My Life, My Quit. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072. Vaping sucks you in quick, and the more you vape, the harder it is to quit. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems. That's why thousands of teens are joining My Life, My Quit. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
We're a Valley-wide country store. For 100 years, we've been your #1 choice for food, fuel, farm supplies, and just about everything else you could need to get you through your day. We know you work until the job is done, and so do we. For gas on the go, or a little extra to help you get down the road, you can count on us. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
Dear non-stick surface, you're great for scrambling eggs, but to drive on? Good thing we have amazing traction. Let's bond. Toyota all-wheel drive vehicles.
Toyota. Let's go places.
Dear Friday, we've got power tailgates to power game days. And a trailer backup guide. That's the champ of the ramp. Toyota trucks. Toyota. Let's go places.
Hello?
I was in an accident.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I had my seatbelt on.
Idaho isn't your average state, and we are not your average people. We're not afraid to jump feet first, and we see the world a little differently. We know the importance of slowing down and the value of catching up. When we're not busy getting lost, we're looking out for one another. Our whitewater is aggressive, but our driving is not. We know all about taking chances, but we also know our limits. We drive safely because we care. It's who we are.
Welcome back to IdahoSports.com. Middleton High School, where the Vikings hold a 14-6 lead over the visiting Kuna Kavemen. And they have just done my favorite thing ever. Added 3 minutes on to the end of the halftime and just set it for 18 minutes.
If you're going to use 18, put 18.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Is that too much to ask? Well, we mentioned, Craig, that you're new here. Tell a little bit about yourself. How did you get involved with IdahoSports.com for anybody that might be interested?
So, Clay, I spent most of my life over in the eastern Idaho Falls area, and I did a lot of coaching. I've been a school principal for several years. And I'm at a school over here in the valley now that we don't have athletics, and my son's done playing, and man, I miss football. When you don't have it around as much, you really miss it. And last season we didn't have any, and my wife said, you need to do something. So I thought about coaching, but I'm not sure if I want to spend that kind of time. So I saw that Idaho Sports was looking for people to talk about football, and it's one of my favorite things to do. So I got a hold of a few people at Idaho Sports. They are gracious enough to let me come help out a few games this season, and so far I'm loving it. Hopefully not boring you, putting anybody to sleep. I love talking football, and just happy to be here, so thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Welcome to the team, man. Well, and if you'd like to join our team, just send an email to editor@idahosports.com. Tell us a little bit about yourself, why you'd like to be involved, any experience you may have or may not have, because experience, as we're finding out, is not always a requirement if you want to be a broadcaster, a producer, a cameraman. We take anybody that wants to be involved, just about. It's nice to just have people that want to be a part of the team.
It's nice to be able to do a service for some people that can't come. We've had different times with our kids playing sports that grandparents couldn't make it, and so to be able to have someone like Idaho Sports that offers these services to anybody in the country for free, it's a pretty awesome experience. So if you have family, friends that live somewhere else, send them the link and they can watch the game with you.
It's live and it's free, which are two very good characteristics for wanting to tune into high school sports.
Yeah, and if you don't like what we're saying, just mute us. It's okay.
Yeah, we don't mind. I spend all day talking. I get tired of the sound of my own voice. I totally understand.
But it's the same. You're not sure if anybody's listening to you now either.
Yeah, that's true. So. That's true. Both of us are in education. Yep, that is very true. Although I like to think that my students hang on every word I utter.
I'm sure they do.
Well. All right, here we go, folks. Second half kickoff getting ready to go. McConkey kicking off for the Vikings. Deep to return for the Cavemen will be number 6, DJ Governor. The second half ready to get rocking and rolling. Just waiting to put boot to ball here.
Deep to return is number 6, DJ Governor, and number 16, Mac Wilson.
Mac Wilson joins Governor deep to return as well. Conkey lines it up, and there's the kick, and it's going to be to Governor at the 8-yard line. Looking for room to run. Breaks through the first couple tackles, runs into his own man, and gets out to the 31-yard line. Nice run back by Governor. 1st and 10 for the Cavemen.
DJ Governor on the return for the
He did get in a hurry. He kept finding his zones. Hop a little here, cut a little there. Had a pretty decent return there up to the 30.
We'll see what adjustments Kuna make here in the second half. Offensively, what's one adjustment you think you would make if you were the Kuna coaching staff?
Yeah, I think they've tried those bubble screens enough that if you want to try like a fake bubble and send someone deep, they've been jumping on those bubbles really hard. So you make that kind of a little movement, fake the bubble, go deep. Also, when they've started doing this compact set a little bit more, get everybody in the box. Try going on try going on 2 or 3 to be able to slow down that Middleton defensive line a little bit.
All right, Sanio on first down, hands the ball off. I will not let it win. Pick up 2 yards on the play, 2nd and 8 to go. So, Sanio breaks the huddle, comes to line, Governor behind him. Little bunch formation at the line for the Cavemen. Handoff, no, fake the handoff, the end around. And that did not fool a single person on this Middleton defense.
Stay home, stay home. That's what they're preaching, and they did that on that play and stopped it short.
So it brings up 3rd and about 7 here for the Cavemen. Silas on the carry was met rudely by the defensive line for Middleton.
3rd down.
Again, bunch formation at the line. Fake the handoff, looking for the pass. Has a man open in the far flat, but that is not going to make the line to gain, not even close. Pickup of 2 yards on the play. It's going to be 4th and 5.
It was interesting. They ran mostly spread with wide outs that first half and come back in that kind of short T formation. Didn't fool Middleton at all. They kind of played back in his zone and let him have the catch, then came up and made the tackle.
Evan Walters on the kick for the Cavemen.
Talked about a little at half. The punting game has not gone great for Kuna today. we'll see how this one goes.
One hop on the snap, gets it away, a low line drive. Takes a Kuna bounce, but it was right on the sideline. We'll see where they mark it here. I think Middleton's going to get good field position. It's going to be marked at the 40-yard line of Middleton, so first down for the Vikings in solid field position.
They had a good roll on that, just too close to the sidelines, like you said.
So 1st and 10, Vikings. So we see what they're going to do on their opening drive. Going to hand it off to Perez. Perez far side, gets to the line of scrimmage, and that is about it.
Jake Perez takes the handoff up the middle.
Just wanted to give you guys a quick update.
On the tackle for the Cavemen.
Bishop Kelly
The 1-yard gain,
is actually right now leading Rigby 15-7. So the number 1 5A team in the state against the number 1 6A team in the state. And the 5A team right now has got the advantage.
Sounds like a great challenge for both teams. Make them stronger in the end, they hope.
Boffman in shotgun, looks across the middle, has a receiver, led him out to dry, hung him out to dry. Man, I don't know how he held onto that ball.
There have been some great hits in this game. Defenses reacting to the ball and making some nice hits.
That was Kaminsky that took the hit.
Brings up another Viking first down. Ball spotted on the 43-yard line.
43-yard line. Timeout taken on the field by Kuna. That is their first timeout. We saw them take early timeouts here in the first quarter as well, or in the first half as well.
It seems like they've had a few on defense tonight where they just haven't been able to get set up right, so they've used timeouts in that area.
One last reminder to all the old Vikes, the Middleton High School football team.
So didn't like what they saw defensively. So they're going to make some adjustments there. So it'll be 1st and 10 Middleton at the Kuna 42-yard line. 8:40 left to go in this third quarter of play. Shotgun formation for Boffman. Hands it off to Perez. Perez gets by the first tackler. Gets to that second level before he's tackled after a 3-yard pickup.
The ball carrier.
So we'll bring up 2nd and 7 now.
Wyatt Jansen on the tackle for the Cavemen.
Yeah, after that first quarter, Kuna's really taken a better time, done a better job on defense with being able to stop both the run and the pass. That first quarter they came out and I think Middleton just ran all over them. And Kuna's come back and made some adjustments on that.
Yeah, it's turned into a kind of a defensive slugfest here after the first quarter. Here's the handoff to Perez, and Perez gets tackled in the backfield all the way back at the 41-yard line. Loss of 2 on the play brings up 4th and 9.
Cale Plummer with the tackle.
Yeah, Palmer just came shot like out of a cannon and hit him right in the backfield there.
2nd down and 9. 3rd down.
Good job by Plummer. Perez comes to the sideline to catch his breath. Some confusion on the substitutions as Syke comes in. See if Middleton can get this off in time. Boffman in shotgun. Lewis to his left. Across the middle, not expecting the pass. Was Thompson. Hit him, but he wasn't looking.
That was a great read. That's a couple times they've done that. The first time they ran that play in the first quarter, I believe, they ended up throwing it over the receiver and getting the first interception. Kuna did.
So 4th and 9. Middleton looks like, oh no, there's 42. I thought it was still number 12. So it's 42 Mortensen on to punt. He rolls out, and it's blocked. It's blocked. It's down at the 40-yard line, 35, 37-yard line, where Middleton falls on it, but that was blocked. A big play on special teams by Kuna.
Yeah, kicker tried to run out, do a rugby-style kick, and just probably took too many steps and gave Kuna a chance to get in there and block that.
It almost looked like he was looking for someone to maybe pass to initially.
It might have been a little bit of a read, yeah.
First and 10.
So Kuna 1st and 10 at the Middleton 38-yard line. We'll see if they can take advantage here of fantastic field position.
We'll see if they come out in that kind of T formation or if they spread it back out again.
Oh, they're going to come out in that T. Bunch them all up at the line of scrimmage. We had a false start. I think Kuna was doing a hard count instead of getting Middleton to jump. They jumped themselves.
Yeah.
That was Gino Salas jumping off there in the backfield. So it'll bring up 1st and 15. 7:04 left to go here in the third quarter of play.
Get behind the sticks like that, you come out with the same plan. Looks like they're going to try to.
Looks like they are. Man in motion coming near side. Hand off to Governor. Governor looking for some room to run behind a wall of offensive linemen. But the defense is there to hold him to just a 3-yard pickup. 2nd and 12 now for the Cavemen.
You see these old linemen in a formation like this. They're going down low, trying to get people down on the ground so we can have a lane. And starting to see a few of those Middleton D linemen holding their legs and limping a little bit because your legs get sore.
It hurts.
Yeah.
Now they spread it out a little bit. Sanio underneath. Hands it off to the man in motion. Looking for some room to run. Here comes a flag. Here comes 2 flags. See what this is. Looks like it might be the same penalty.
I feel like one was a pretty good hold. I'm not sure what the one from the back is.
I think they both got a hold on the wide receiver on the near side.
You know, you must have done it right if you get 2 flags on you.
Yeah. Do it in the open like that, it's hard to cover.
Yep.
We'll wait for an official call here. They do back the ball up, so holding against Kuna.
Is called against Cavemen.
Backs him up to the 45-yard line.
10-yard penalty and repeat. 2nd down.
Where it'll be 2nd and 17. Clock rolls with just a tick over 6 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Lino Sanio, comes out under center. Puts a man in motion. Takes the handoff, drops back under pressure. Was looking for Bolin, but just over his outstretched arm. That's going to bring up 3rd and long.
It's a tough play to roll out to that side and have somebody in your face right as soon as you turn around and throw it. So good restraint on 42 from Middleton. Make sure he didn't lay a hit on the quarterback and get himself a cheap penalty there.
So 3rd and 17 to go. Is this 2-down territory if you're the Cavemen?
If we're going to have another punt like we have, I think I'd be going for it. Yeah, so try and get half this play, make it a little more manageable to get the 4th down.
Across the middle. It's going to pick up 8 yards on the play, bring up 4th and a long 9.
Pass is complete to McCade Cutsforth.
Pass was complete to McCade Cutsforth.
That's been one of their most successful pass plays all day. It's just that tight end right in the middle there.
And they are going to send out the punt team. So didn't pick up enough to go for it on fourth. They're going to kick it away. See if they can't pin Middleton deep in their own territory. Two-hop snap, and they're going to go for it on the fake, and they are going to come up well short. I don't know if that was a design fake or a panic after the two-skip snap that he got, but either way, it's going to be first down, Middleton at the Middleton 38-yard line, it looks.
Well, Coach Smith doesn't look happy about that play, so it might have been miscommunication. It might have just been wrong call at wrong time.
But I think every punt that Kuna's tried tonight, there's been a short hop on the snap.
Yep.
So here comes Boffman. Perez behind him. Twins high, twins low. And the handoff to Perez coming near side, looking for somewhere to run, and gets met rudely by number 42, Wyatt Jansen, who's been all over the field tonight. Pickup of 2 yards on the play with a tough 2 yards.
Perez did a good job there, just lowering his shoulder and trying to get a couple yards because there wasn't anywhere to go.
So 2nd and 8 now. 4.5 to go in the quarter. Hoffman across the middle. Oh, they're going to get him on that. They're going to get defensive pass interference.
Yeah, came in there just a little early, got him in the back right before the ball got there.
Intended for Stike. That's tough because that was close. Just a half step ahead of it was the defender.
Almost got the timing down perfect, but a little early.
Kuna fans letting their displeasure be known.
So is Coach Smith.
So it's 1st and 10 now. It's going to be ball placed at the Kavemen 45-yard line. There's the snap, the handoff to Perez. Perez tripped up in the backfield, gets to the line of scrimmage, and nothing else. Plummer again on the tackle. So Plummer and Jansen have really done a great job tonight for this Cavemen defense.
They've both done a good job defending the run, and then when they start passing, they just seem to be relentless trying to get a pass rush there and getting right in his face every play.
Hoffman's going to go under center here. Perez behind him, trips high, one receiver low, fakes the handoff. Boffman rolls out to the top of the screen, has a man open, that's complete. And staying in bounds and breaking a tackle and taking it to the house. Touchdown, Middleton!
That was a great play action pass with a rollout there. Had the linebackers come up. Ended up having 2 receivers and could have gone through there. Went to the out route. And great job just making sure you get in the end zone there, fighting off the tackles. That could be another play of the night.
Yeah, marking that at the 138.
Extra points up and good.
Lead 21-6.
Who do you have for 14 for Middleton?
Number 14?
Yeah. I forgot my reading glasses. This is small print.
Isaac Lowe.
Isaac Lowe.
Junior receiver.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I'm of the age I have those special glasses myself, so.
Oh. So 21-6 now, Middleton leading Kuna. 3:31 left to go in the third quarter. Kuna needing something to get going here.
I think for Kuna, you got to settle down a little bit, see what's been working for you, work off those plays. That T formation, I haven't seen it be very successful yet. Seems like when they spread them out a little bit, you got a lot of room in the middle. You could do some dump passes to your tight end, some crosses, some drags. Just try and get some rhythm for your quarterback and the receivers and gain some yardage.
Deep to return, number 6, DJ Governor. Number 16, Matt Wilson.
Governor and Wilson deep to return the kick for the Cavemen. It's going to be Governor from the 14-yard line looking to switch fields, and he is going to get tripped up. And that was Wilson there, losing 2 yards on the return.
Sorry, every kickoff that Middleton's had tonight, they've gone directional on those. And that one lined up just perfect. They kicked it to the opposite side, and then Kuna tried to do a left-handed run back, and one guy got through, made the tackle. So nice play by Middleton.
So 1st and 10 for Kuna at the 17-yard line. There's the handoff and a pickup of about 3 yards on the play.
DJ Governor on the carry.
So it'll be 2nd and 7 from the 20-yard line as we approach the 3-minute mark of the 3rd quarter. Senio in shotgun. Governor behind him, or next to him. Man in motion to the near side. There's the handoff to Governor again. Governor gets 2nd level, but met there after a 3-yard gain. So it's going to be 3rd and 4 to go for the Cavemen.
A couple good runs, get some yardage in there. Make it so you have a 3rd down. You can do a run or a pass. Give you some options.
So 3rd and manageable here. Let's see what the Cavemen draw up. Another handoff to Governor. Governor is going to get right to the sticks. Let's see where they mark him. And it's going to be right there. And he's going to be short. Nope, he gave him a 1st down, yeah. Barely a 1st down. I thought they might even come out and measure that there. They did not. Just gave him the 1st down. 1st and 10 for Cavemen from the 27-yard line. 1:45 left to go in the quarter.
That's 3 straight runs up the middle for Kuna, so they brought in a new D tackle there, a new nose guard. See if they can make a stop.
Quick hit out to number 5, McCade Cutsforth. Picks up about 3 yards on the play, 2nd and 7.
Quick pass, he barely turned around when that one was on his hand. So nice job getting his hands on it, making the catch and holding on.
Yeah, good timing play there between Senio and Cutsforth. So 2nd mid-range here for the Cavemen, as we are at a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. It's been a quick-paced 3rd.
Yeah, it has. They've kept going along, not a lot of time, not a lot of stoppage of time.
There's another quick hit to number 1, Bolin. And Bolin picks up 7 yards. That's going to be enough for a 1st down, Cavemen.
Tackles made by number 55, Jackson Dixon.
Bolin looked like he cramped up there for a second, but waves off the coaching staff, says he's fine.
Starting a nice little drive here, pick up a couple 1st downs, get some confidence back.
Yeah, but they need at least 2 scores here. And Middleton has been running the ball well, chewing up clock. Senio shotgun, Governor behind him. Here's the handoff to Governor. Governor cutting, looking for some room, finds some, picks up 5 yards on the run, and that will be the end of the 3rd quarter of play. So your score after 3. The Middleton Vikings 21, the Kuna Kavemen 6 here on IdahoSports.com. We'll be right back, folks.
Help dreams come true with the Ideal 529 Education Savings Program. Our easy-to-use tools make it simple to plan for your child's education. With tax benefits and ownership flexibility, Ideal is the perfect way to save for college, trade school, apprenticeships, K-12 education, and student loan repayment nationwide. Join us at our next webinar to learn more about the 529 plan. Enrolling takes just 15 minutes, and you can start with just $25. Visit idsaves.org to learn more.
Vaping sucks you in quick, and the more you vape, the harder it is to quit. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems. That's why thousands of teens are joining My Life, My Quit. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
Welcome back, folks. I'm Clay Hatfield. He is Craig Miller. And we are at Middleton High School as we enter the fourth quarter. It is a 21-6 lead for the home team. And Kuna is on the drive. They have a 2nd and 5 coming up here. Senio in shotgun. Governor to his left. Lone receiver up top. Hand off to Governor. Governor finds some room up the middle. Picks up 2 yards on the play. Gino Salas, excuse me. It's going to bring up 3rd and 4 now.
Yeah,
for the Cavemen.
Kuna's doing a good job just running the ball now, getting to the second level, picking up some yardage. You wonder if they're going to feel like they need to hurry it all soon because they are down 2 scores.
I would think at some point in time they need to start putting the ball in the air. See if they do it here on 3rd down. We have man-to-man coverage down low. See if that's recognized. A little quick hit in the up flat, and that is going to be enough for a 1st down for the Cavemen. Give me a number there. Looks like number 1, Jackson Bullen on the catch.
You are correct.
Pretty here. Every once in a while I get it right. It's easier on the Kuna roster because the numbers and the names are much bigger than they are on the Middleton roster.
Other than the numbers on the Kuna jerseys, they're a little difficult to see from this far away.
Yes. I think we've been doing all right tonight, holding our own.
Yeah, nobody's called and complained that we know of yet.
That we know of. Senio in shotgun. Gets the snap, hands it off to Salas. Salas is going to pick up 5 yards on that 1st down carry. Nice run, brings up 2nd and 5.
It looked like he struggled keeping his feet there, or he might have got a few more yards.
Kuna goes hurry up here. And off to Governor. Governor met at the line of scrimmage, and he's going to go nowhere. Brings up 2nd down, or 3rd down and 5 now.
DJ Governor again with him. Gary. Gavin Mortensen makes the tackle for the Vikes.
Mortensen on the tackle for the blue and gold.
You wonder if they've got it in their playbook or not, but it sure would be a nice play to pull that and have the quarterback go around the outside because they are keying on that running back really, really hard right now.
See if they even might run an RPO here, run pass option. See if they can get Senio out of the pocket and either run or find an open receiver. Shoulder fake, he's going to be flushed out. Throws it downfield, has a man, drops the pass, a flag down. I think this might be holding. We'll see what they call here. Might be holding on the Cavemen. And it is going to be, drum roll please, holding
are correct.
On the Cavemen. See if they accept or decline that with 4th and 5 coming up. They're going to decline the penalty. So force a 4th and 5.
I think that's a good choice by the Vikings.
It looks like the Kuna offense is staying on the field.
Vikes will decline this penalty. Be 4th down coming up.
So 4th and 5 now. Lino Senio goes to the sideline to get the play call. Brings it out to the huddle.
See what kind of magic play they have here for 4th and 5.
They need some magic.
Yes.
Kuna needs points on this drive, I think. Senio all alone in the backfield. Drops back, flushed again. This time he's going to run, and he's going to get popped and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 1 and a turnover on downs to the Vikings.
D-line pinned their ears back and came right after the quarterback. There wasn't much you could do on that one.
So 1st and 10, Middleton Vikings with 9:52 left to go in the ball game. And a score here just might do it for this Vikings team.
If they run the ball like they did the last drive, it might be about done. They ran the ball well. They took off a lot of time on the clock.
There's the handoff to Perez. A flag comes in. That could be holding.
Jake Perez with the carry for the Vikes.
I think that might have been a procedure on that one. Somebody wasn't on the line or too far.
Yes, sir. You called it. Nice job. Illegal procedure, or maybe illegal formation. Either way, it's going to cost the Vikings 5 yards, make it 1st and 15.
That's my one right one tonight, so I'm done now. Everything else can be wrong.
That's it. You're checking out. Peace out, Girl Scout.
I'll see you at home.
Yeah. Just listen to me on the ride there. So 1st and 15 now. Boffman under center. Offset eye behind him. Fakes the handoff, rolls near side, has a man open deep. That's number 14. Oh my goodness. Lowe, Isaac Lowe, the intended receiver. And I think he was thinking about all the green he had in front of him and didn't bring the ball in.
Oh, that's tough for the Vikings. Looks like he might have cramped up a little bit as he's coming to the sideline too.
But he is not happy with himself. He gets a pep talk from one of the Middleton coaches. Oh, that was tough. Blown coverage there by Kuna, and Lowe was ready to go.
Another shot for Kuna.
Under center, 1st and 15, handoff to Perez. Perez looking for some room to run. Excuse me, that's not Perez. That's number 21. Ryan Lewis with the carry, picks up 8 yards on the play. It's going to make it 3rd and 7 now as we approach the 9-minute mark left to go in the ball game.
Yeah, that was a nice run right off tackle there. Just get about half of what they need for the first down.
And an official timeout. As Carvajal has to come to the sideline. Clock's rolling again. 3rd and 7 here. Boffman's going to go back under center. Lewis is going to get the fake handoff. Boffman under pressure. Nice pickup there in the backfield. And caught across the middle by Lowe. That is going to be a 19-yard pickup and a 1st down for the Vikings. Lowe redeeming himself on that catch.
Well, it's great to go back to a kid like that had a little drop and show you still have confidence in him, and then have him come through with that great catch.
So 1st and 10 for the Vikings at the Kuna 31-yard line.
Shout out to the blocking for Middleton there too. They had a couple blitzers come free, and a lineman and a running back picked those up for him, so the quarterback could go back and throw that ball in there.
I imagine Middleton might just slow things down a little bit here. It's Perez to Boffman's left. Handoff to Perez. Perez comes near side, has some room to run. Lowers the boom on one defender. Breaks into the secondary. Picks up 13 yards, a 1st down for Middleton.
He's still looking pretty fresh. I think that when they run out of that shotgun formation, he has much better angles, and he's seeing the holes better than when it's out of when the quarterback's under center. It seems to make a big difference in that run game.
That should put Perez right at about the 100-yard mark for the day.
Having a great night.
So 1st and 10 inside the red zone for the Vikings. 7:30 left to go. Handoff again to Perez. Perez has some room to run, breaks the tackle. Flag comes in late. That might be a hold.
Jake Perez again with the carry.
Yes, it is. Holding against the Vikings, going to back them up 10 yards. Make it first and kind of long.
Yeah, first down, I think you still put it in your running back's hands and run some clock because that's one of your teammates right now.
So ball go all the way back to the 24-yard line. Make it first and 20 as the clock gets back in motion. Boffman in the shotgun. Perez to his left. Man high, man low. Handoff goes to Perez. Perez comes near side looking for some room. Finds some. Carries a defender. Still pushing forward. Still pushing forward. Finally forward momentum stopped after a pickup of about 14 on the play. And it makes it 2nd and 5 to go.
Well, Perez is not a large kid. He's 6 foot 180 in the program, but he sure runs hard and has a lot of good lower body strength to carry that pile the direction he wants him to go.
So what you're saying is 5'9", 170?
Maybe 165.
So 2nd and 6 now. Man in motion, gets the pitch, going to the outside, looking for some room. Finally brought down is number 7, Thompson. Cruz Thompson picks up about 3 yards on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 3 to go. 6 minutes to go in the ball game.
Kuna's got to get a stop here somehow.
3rd down and 3 for the Vikes.
If they want to stay in the game.
Yeah, even a field goal might be too much.
This much time left, yeah.
Here's the handoff to Perez. Perez bounces it outside, lowers his shoulder, and he's going to pick up the first down. It's going to be 1st and goal now for the Vikings.
Trucking his way forward. Wyatt Jansen.
Ball will be placed. Looks like about the 5-yard line. First down, Vikings. The only thing Perez did there was go out of bounds.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was a nice first down run.
Great run, stay in bounds. Even if you have to take a yard or two less, stay in bounds.
1st and goal. 3-back I formation. Boffman rolls near side, passes it, has a man, open, touchdown, Middleton. Except there's a flag, it's not going to count. Holding against the Vikings. And a premature explosion there. And the flags are flying, though they shouldn't be.
Nope, they're going to be disappointed when they have to do that again.
So a 10-yard penalty. It's going to back Middleton up. Make it 1st and goal from what should be about the 15-yard line.
It was a good play call off of that 3 I-back formation they have. They've run that several times today, and it's always been a run, and just do that play action off of it, wide open in the end zone.
So 1st and goal from the 15. Boffman drops back, looking end zone, incomplete. Flags fly though. I think that's going to be pass interference against the Cavemen. Intended for Carvajal.
It's tough on a bang-bang play like that.
Going to be half the distance. And stay first down.
Call on the field is pass interference. Called against the Cavemen. We have the distance to the goal. We'll repeat first down.
Ball will be placed as the official tries to fight his way through the Middleton huddle. Ball will be placed at about the 7-yard line, so 1st and goal from the 7 for Middleton. 5.5 to go here in the ball game. Handoff to Perez. And he's going to pick up a couple yards on the run, but not much more than that to the 5.
Jake Perez carries the ball for the Vikes.
Seems like this short drive is taking as long as the third quarter.
Yeah.
Making the tackle for the Cavemen.
Middleton doing a great job of eating up clock here.
Gain of 1.
Yeah, it's still second down.
Second down and goal coming up.
Plenty of time.
Oh, absolutely. No rush at all shown by this Vikings offense. They show that power I formation again. Hand off to Perez. Perez cuts up the middle, and he's going to be in for the touchdown. Middleton. Perez with the 5-yard run.
Once again, give him the ball. He uses that lower body power and pushes his way through.
Add 6. Looking to add 7 here is McConkey. There's the snap, it's low, the kick is up, the kick is through, the kick is good. 28-6, 4:49 left to go in the ball game. Kuna could be in trouble. Make the memories last a lifetime by owning the digital download file of this game for just $15 as I'm attacked by some bug. Just click the download archives button to order yours. Check out our expanded list of regional prepcasts. Our resident experts talk about what's going on in the part of the state you live in. Be sure to catch the new regional prepcasts each week on IdahoSports.com or by downloading the new episodes wherever you get your podcasts. You can also watch each episode on the IdahoSports.com YouTube channel. So Kuna in a 22-point hole here with 4:49 left to go in the ball game. McConkey will kick off for the Vikings. Wilson and Governor deep to return for Kuna. Kuna needs something special to happen here on special teams. Fielded at the 15. Still on his feet, up to the 29. That was Governor on the return.
DJ Governor
did a good job putting his head down and getting forward.
The ball will be placed, looks like at the 30-yard line, 31-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Cavemen.
Yeah, for Kuna, I think it's time you got to try and do some explosive plays. I don't think the short passes, the short runs are going to get them where they need to be.
Oh, and it's going to get even better for the Cavemen. Personal foul, late hit against the Middleton Vikings. So add 15 yards onto the end of that.
All right, that'll help some. With Middleton, it seems like second half they've been playing a lot of 3-deep zone, and wonder if they'll stick in that, just play a little prevent, or if they'll go back to some man.
Here it looks like they're lined up. Might be lined up in man. Senio drops back. Quick hitter in the flat to the Governor. Oh, excuse me, to number 10 or number 6. Who is that? Villarreal, 18.
Darker it is, the harder those are to see, I think.
Yes, absolutely. Pick up of 3 yards on the play, 2nd and 7. It's gold on white, folks. Be patient. And it's a light gold. So 2nd and 7, Senio in shotgun. He's going to hand the ball off to Governor. Governor up the middle, has some room to run, breaks through the first set of tackles, still on his feet to the 40, to the 39-yard line. Great run by DJ Governor.
Great run, way to get some blocks there, way to get going. Just need to see some more hurry to this. Going back up to the line.
Cavemen running the 2-minute offense. Hand off again to Governor. Governor this time met early and hard. And here comes the flag. So no gain on the play, but we'll see what the marker is. The little yellow hanky.
Seems to be a lot of those this quarter.
Yeah, there have been. Saw Kuna put some hands on helmets like it might be against them. Holding, Kuna. 10-yard penalty, repeat first down.
This will be a 10-yard penalty.
That is one we're getting used to.
So 1st and 20 now. Bishop Kelly still leading Rigby. Senio in shotgun. Rolls to the top of the screen. Has time, has room, unloads, and overshoots his receiver. So it'll be 2nd and 20 now. 3.5 left to go in the ball game.
Is incomplete. They bring up 2nd down.
It's tough. He had a lineman open, but he had a defender in between him and them. Needed to put a little more arch on that one to get him into him.
A little less air. But there were 2 receivers right there in that area. I wasn't sure if he was going for the short one or the long one.
I guess I was looking at the short one, thinking if he just had a little more arch on that, it could have dropped right into him. But there was that one that was a little further down the field.
So he either underthrew or overthrew his intended receiver.
Yep.
Either way, incomplete, 2nd and 20. Trip receivers high, one low. Here comes the blitz. It's going to get through. The screen pass, though, is dumped off to Governor. Governor, with some room, gets into the secondary all the way up to the 36-yard line. Nice pickup there by DJ Governor.
That was a nice play call on a blitz like that.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 to go now for the Cavemen at the 3-minute mark.
Senio running back and forth to get the play in. Adds about 10 seconds to their play every time. If they could figure out a way to signal some plays in, they might get going a little quicker.
Here's the rollout by Senio. Senio just looks to the sideline. That's going to be short of the line of gain, but not by very much. The receiver there cramps up. It's complete to Bullen. He's going to be about a yard short of the line of gain, 4th and 1. But he got out of bounds to stop the clock.
4th down and 1 coming up.
Good throw, good catch, way to get out of bounds. Big 4th and 1 here.
Senio under center. They're just going to try to power this forward with Governor. Governor gets away from the first tackle, gets away from the second tackle, and is brought down after a 6-yard gain and a 1st down for the Cavemen.
DJ Governor with the carry.
He was met at the line but was able to get away from that and pick up the 1st down.
Governor seems a little undersized as well, but has got some good power when he decides to go.
So 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. 2:20 left to go in the ball game. Hand off to Governor. This time he's only going to pick up about 3 on the play. 2nd and 7. Timeout taken here by Kuna. That is their 2nd charge timeout. Comes with 2:04 to go in the ball game. Well, I can tell you that Middleton goes on next week to face Centennial here at home. And Kuna will have a tough game as they go on the road against Mountain View. No, they're home against Mountain View, excuse me, because I'm doing that game. I should know where they're playing. They're at Kuna.
Make sure you're in the right place next Friday night.
Because I'm there.
Yeah, I think that'll be a good challenge for both teams to use some things they've done tonight and try and get better each week.
Football fans, just a reminder that at the conclusion of tonight's game,
so 2nd and 7.
all your belongings, any trash, and also that you do not enter the field at the end of the game. Thank you.
Kuna gets up to the line of scrimmage. Senio under center. And it's going to be offsides against Middleton Vikings. So that's going to be a cheap 5 yards for Kuna. They'll take it. Bring up 2nd and 3. So the hard count finally worked tonight.
Yeah, it's nice to gain 5 yards and not have to run any time.
Yeah.
Is called against the Vikes. This will be a 5-yard penalty.
So now it's going to be 2nd and 3. See if Kuna opens up the playbook a little bit here on 2nd and short with time running out in this ball game. Fakes the handoff. Sanio looks into the end zone, has a man there, and it is caught. Caught. Oh my goodness, what a catch. Touchdown, Kuna.
Pass is complete for a touchdown to number 1, Jackson Boland.
I have to apologize to the viewers. I was so interested in watching it, I didn't get the camera on it. But great catch.
That is a that is an 18-yard pickup for the touchdown. Great catch there by Bolin.
In a situation like this, got to throw it up, got to go for it, make a play.
They're going for 2 here. Hand off to Governor. Governor cuts it inside and gets in for the 2. So 28-14. Kuna trying to stay in this with 1:56 left to go in the ball game.
That was a good drive for them. Way to get the ball down, get it scored. Now they're down 2 scores, so I assume a onside kick will be coming up here.
We have an injured caveman at the goal line. Looks like he's cramping up. Get that man some mustard or some pickle juice.
Pickle juice for all. Seems like there's been more cramps tonight than I'm used to, and it hasn't been that hot.
It has not been hot, no. It's been a nice, cool evening here in Middleton.
This to me is perfect football weather. Short sleeves, still
tonight.
nice, not too much wind.
After the game, it'll be held behind the quad. Free pizza, snow cones, cookies, and soda. Join the 5th quarter party.
We're having a 5th quarter party here at Middleton tonight for the students.
Wow.
I heard free pizza. That caught my attention immediately.
You think we could pass?
Only if they're letting faculty in. Then maybe we could pass. Other than that, we might be a little long in the tooth.
A little bit, a little too much gray.
So Kuna set to kick. Middleton with the hands team on. All right, anticipate the onside kick. It looks like that's what they're setting up to do. See if they go near side or far side. Coming near side. There's a big bounce right into the hands of the Middleton guy at the line. Just as you draw it up if you're Middleton. 42, Gavin Mortensen with the good hands there.
Good hands, took a shot right after, still held on to it.
It is recovered by the Vikings, number 42, Gavin Mortensen.
So 1st and 10 Middleton from their own 46-yard line, 1:54 left to go.
Kuna's got just one timeout.
One
correct?
timeout, yes. So I imagine we're going to see a lot of ground and pound here from Middleton.
You run a couple plays, get a first down, it's probably over. Run the clock out.
Boffman in shotgun. Looks like that might be Lewis with him. Hand off to Lewis. Picks up 7 yards on the play. 2nd and 3. Oh, Smith hands it off to Moore for the 7-yard carry. So some of the second teamers getting a chance here for Middleton as Kuna does not use their timeout. So don't go anywhere, folks. At the end of the game, we'll step aside, we'll pay a couple bills, and we'll come back and present the IdahoSports.com player of the game, and then wrap things up here for Middleton. So here's the snap. There's the handoff. Up the middle, still on his feet. Nice run there by Dylan Moore. Picking up 13 yards on the play and a first down for the Vikings.
Great run right up the middle. Looks like both teams have a lot of backups in. Just try and get to the end of the game. Make sure none of your starters get hurt. Stay safe.
And imagine, if I had to guess, I'd say we're going to see victory formation here. Let's see. Nope.
So they might still get some of their backups, another carry.
So 1st and 10, 40 seconds to go in the ball game. Here's the handoff again to Moore. Moore's going to pick up about 3 yards on the play. And that should just about do it.
Picks up 3 yards. 2nd down and 7.
I don't think Middleton has to snap the ball again.
I think they can just run it out and call it a nice victory for them.
So that's going to be a final for Middleton High School. Your final, the Middleton Vikings 28, the Kuna Kavemen 14 here on IdahoSports.com. One more boom just to scare us for the last time. And we'll be right back here, folks, to wrap things up from Middleton High.
We're Valley-wide cooperative. For 100 years, we've been your first choice for residential and commercial propane, fuels, oils, and lubricants. We service HVAC, install water heaters, propane tanks, and accessories. And yes, we'll even deliver right where you need it. Because for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
As Idahoans, we're not afraid to take risks.
All the way, all the way. Go. All the way down, all the way down.
Driving under the influence is not a risk we're willing to take. Be around to do more of what you love.
Vaping sucks you in quick, and the more you vape, the harder it is to quit. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems. That's why thousands of teens are joining My Life, My Quit. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
All right, welcome back to IdahoSports.com. Just a couple more things to do before we get out of here. Today's player of the game is brought to you by the Idaho Office of Highway Safety, reminding you to always keep your head in the game, whether you're on the field or on the road. Be in the moment and free from distractions. We talked about it briefly, didn't take long, and we decided tonight our player of the game, Middleton, Jake Perez. Easily 100 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns. Just a solid game from the young man.
You know, Jake, I loved watching him play. He had a really good first quarter. They went away from him a little bit in the second, third quarter, but that fourth quarter he came and just ran hard, running through people, around people. A lot of talent there, so it'll be fun to watch the rest of this year.
Well, this has been an IdahoSports.com Game Streams production of Treasure Valley Game Night. Coverage on IdahoSports.com is presented by Project Filter, Valley-wide Cooperative, Next Steps Idaho, Ideal, Idaho's College Savings Program, and the Idaho Office of Highway Safety, as well as tonight's Power Boosters, Overhead Door Company, Big Insurance, Meridian Plumbing, J&M Sanitation, and the College of Western Idaho. Special thanks to Athletic Director Andy Ankeny and everyone here at Middleton High School for their hospitality and help in getting this game broadcast to you. Congratulations again to our IdahoSports.com player of the game, presented by the Idaho Office of Highway Safety, Jake Perez. And thanks again for joining us as the Middleton Vikings defeat the Kuna Kavemen by a final score of 28-14. From our broadcast partner, Craig Miller.
Glad to be here. Thank you.
I'm Clay Hatfield. Thanks for joining us. Have a great weekend, everyone. We'll see you right back here next week on IdahoSports.com.